Yo, 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 it's Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider, aka the Red Ranger minus the PPP fraud.
PPP fraud, wow. Alright, and I'm Samir, the King in Black. Why PPP fraud? That sounds so weird, and it's like you got caught diddling children or something. PP fraud? What's that mean?
I said PPP, 3 P's.
Wow, yeah.
And on that note, we are the Angry Blerds. Samir.
Oh, but the nerds are black and the nerds are angry. Yeah.
What is wrong with you? we are joined by a special guest this week. This is like, okay, so Samir don't know this. This is like literally like one of my first MySpace friends and my sister from another mister. We got to give it up for Ryean J.
Hi, everyone.
Woo! We're glad to have
sound effects in here. I don't even know how to get to them. Oh, here it is. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not.
So the answer is no. Well, at least I can anyway.
Yeah, well, if it didn't come up, I was going to do it in post. But so, Ryan, what's up?
Oh, so much. The sky is ceiling. My anxiety, you know.
Are you nervous?
Well,
Hi, Leon.
This is my first podcast ever, so yeah.
All right, so yeah, for those of you who don't know, Ryan is a streamer on Twitch, although Twitch kind of be, you know, persecuting against people of color lately.
Man.
They do?
Yes, absolutely.
Samir sometimes lives in a bubble. He'll find out about stuff like months later.
Not true, but go on.
So yeah, like a lot of streamers of color, their content has been getting flagged on Twitch. And like taken down.
What's the official reason?
You think Twitch is going to give an official reason?
I was going to say
they
official
haven't yet
reason?
to give one. Yeah.
Oh, that's
man, please.
For being black, for
that's
being gay, for being anything other than, that. So.
Yeah. Other than this?
Yep, exactly.
No, you got to do this. You got to flip the hand around.
No, you have to do like this. Yeah, see?
No, if you're this, then you're Gucci. But
yeah, this you're good. This, no. Flag on the play.
Not at all.
Yeah. But, and Ryan also has a merch store.
I do. The Ryean J. Oh, shoot. I should know my link. But if you Google Ryean J Merch Emporium, it'll come right on up. And you could get nerd stuff, Ryean J merch.
Shirt?
A blurred that showers, because, you know, some people don't be showering at cons.
Oh, we know. We've gone to cons, especially on Saturdays.
So
Con funk is real.
Yeah, so that's how you can distinguish yourself as a safe space.
Yeah.
So that's why I made that. My husband recently had a racist experience at a car shop. And wait,
hold on, what happened to Jason?
So they were at this card shop, and they were throwing like little subtle things like, oh, well, we make sure that no one steals from our store, and like all kinds of crap like that. And my response when he initially told me that was like, that's pretty bold for a group of men that don't bathe, because I've been to that shop before. So that's what inspired me to make the Blur That Showers and Nerd That Showers shirts.
Okay, I thought it was because of, you know, Ashton Kutcher and all the white people saying that they don't bathe their kids completely. It's just holes and souls.
Yeah, that's no,
that's
I
wild
couldn't
because
do it.
kids are dirty.
That's why.
Wasn't Ashton Kutcher? Because I don't want to throw Ashton Kutcher on the bus. I think it was Zach Braff.
It was Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
Kelso.
Yes.
Damn, Jackie and Kelso, y'all let me down.
And if you come across that, please wash your ass, because if I smell you, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. I don't care who you are.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I think the butthole is a hole. So the holes and souls, apparently.
Yes.
Well, they need to wash every hole, every soul, and so are follicles. Follicles are holes too. Wash your body.
Yes. Your body's full of teeny tiny holes.
Exactly.
Pores, yeah. Wash your pores.
Yes. Yeah. But that is neither here nor there. So we are going to get in some news that, you know, has hit our feed this week. And since Riverside does not work with Firefox, I have to switch browsers.
Technology.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about switching. I'm thinking about switching browsers, actually. I was going to try to Opera GX. I was going to try that one.
I like Opera. I haven't used it in the... Hold on, wait. What's wrong with Opera?
Don't.
Yeah. Why? What happened?
Oh, because it will break your shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you use it for... Pretty much the only good thing about it is the built-in VPN. Everything else is just annoying. Like, I have to use it sometimes at work, and I hate it because it's just...
How strong is their VPN? Do they report?
Well, I've done some pretty wild stuff on it. I'm okay, so...
Alright.
That should tell you a lot.
Because I use Nord, and I pay for that. But Nord doesn't report. They dump your... Whatever you did, they dump it every time you log out.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing with Firefox. My job
not exactly, but yeah.
We're using freaking Microsoft Edge.
Edge? What the heck?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You using Edge?
No, I said my job.
Yeah, my job uses Edge too, and
I'm like, why?
No.
Well, some of the proprietary software that some companies use, they only work on certain browsers.
Well, I'm gonna need for them to take Edge out of that because it ain't it. That ain't it. No.
Yeah, the same here. All right, so here's the first part of the news that, it kind of got my hopes up, and I'm kind of hoping it's a thing because every week, whenever I bring up something, Samir says the Arrowverse is dead, or the Belantiverse is dead.
It is.
So,
prove me wrong.
Brett Bessinger, a.k.a. Stargirl, took a photo with Ryan Porter, a.k.a. Beast Boy from Titans, and, we might be getting a crossover?
Sounds pretty whack to me.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, Samir's over the Arrowverse.
I'm just saying, like, what are they going to do? Watch him on Transform for the whole episode? Because they only got the budget for one animal per episode? I mean, explain, Bernard. How often does he change in an episode? Make me like this show.
It's not every episode, and I can't make you like nothing. Getting you
so he stays human the entire episode. The man is called Beast Boy and goes full episodes without transforming. Is that what you're telling me, Bernard?
Kind of, sort
No,
of.
please. Okay, kind of, sort of. Okay, that's a growing endorsement. That's the problem with this show. They have a high school drama team's budget, and they trying to do like Hollywood stuff. Leave Teen Titans for Hollywood if you don't got the budget. That's my 2 cents right there.
To be honest, I wouldn't trust Hollywood with it, but that's
at least they got the budget. At least they got the budget. I'm just saying.
But are we not going to talk about how bad Steppenwolf CGI was in the Whedon cut? So does Hollywood really have the budget?
But hey, I mean, it wasn't Titans bad.
Titans CG isn't bad.
Just limited.
Exactly, it's limited. You gotta remember, it's a TV show.
I'd say that, yeah.
I mean, sure. I mean, all the Tamarines are black.
Huh?
Not all the Tamarines are black.
I didn't hear you complaining about all the Martians being black on Supergirl.
I had a problem with that too, but at least they transformed back and forth. Cast black people all day. Do that. But put them in makeup. All right? If they want to be Martians, if they're Tamarins, make them look like Tamarins. Don't be lazy.
And they had bad CG on Supergirl.
Oh, they shows how to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, that's what happens when you get like 5 shows.
If you want to be technical, Starfire is a very Drake-ish, not hard R, but soft A out here. So, yeah. I don't have a problem with Tamaranians being, melanated slightly.
Yeah, they are melanated. They're super orange. They should be dark orange.
He just want them to be orange. Like that, like makeup ain't expensive.
Like me, because I'm kind of orange, if you think about it.
No,
yeah,
not, okay.
Yeah, so if that happens, cool. I'm gonna watch it because I still watch Stargirl. I watch Titans. You keep on talking about Titans, I'm gonna revoke your HBO Max privileges.
Oh.
Wow, I got nothing but love for Harley Quinn. Nothing but love for Harley Quinn. All right, I'll sing that show's praises all day.
Yeah, that's the only show you'll stand. It's like trying to get Samir to watch stuff is like pulling teeth or like trying to take candy from a baby. Okay, perfect example. So let's say 6 years ago, a little show was on YouTube, Red, called Cobra Kai. I ain't got YouTube Red, so I watched the first 2 seasons before season 3 started, and they've removed it. I'm trying to get Samir to watch this show, like with every ounce of my being. Bro, you need to watch Cobra Kai. The fight choreography's on point. Ralph Macchio still got it. Man, I don't know. They kind of old. Samir gets in a relationship. Hey, man, you ever watch Cobra Kai? That show's fire.
Speaking of Cobra Kai, we introduced my dad to Cobra Kai, and
he loves
will
it.
not shut up talking about it. Yes.
Thank you.
And now me and my mom are just like, why did we do this? Why did we do this to ourselves?
Show is good, Samir. Watch it.
It is, though. It really is.
No, it's amazing.
And coming from somebody that doesn't watch a lot of stuff anymore, Cobra Kai is pretty good.
But Bernard is leaving out a couple facts.
What?
It's a two-way street. Every time I come to this man, he don't want to watch nothing. Oh, it's not my cup of tea. Or, oh, I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. Arcane.
Okay.
I try to get this guy to watch Arcane. No.
I'm not a fan of steampunk. I'm not a fan of steampunk.
That's so weird.
That's fair. That's fair.
But that's weird. That's the smallest aspect of that show. And it's not even steampunk. It's chempunk, technically, because they use chemicals and reactions to work their stuff. So it's not really the same thing. And
so
there's so much other stuff going on. Yes. There's frostpunk. There's frostpunk. Steampunk.
Frostpunk. Oh my god. I'm gonna go get my mom. I'm gonna be right back. I'm listening.
No, all right, but look. You use the thermal energy and the cold and hot reactions to run your cities and your machinery. It's called frostpunk. Okay? Look, if you're boring, just say so. I can't take all this weird stuff. Give me my normal stuff. All right, I'm gonna go watch Law and Order like my father before me. That's what you. That's what you sound like.
I've never watched Law and Order, sir.
You might as well, because you can't take the weird shit. Apparently.
Hold on, wait a minute, because Law and Order kind of hit. So
I never got into it. It always bored me.
But then again, I'm a Detective Conan fan, so.
Oh my God.
There's that.
Don't get me started on Detective Conan. Listen,
no, she used to be. What was it called? Case Files? Cold Case Files?
Oh, Case Closed.
Yeah, Case Closed. She was obsessed with Case Closed.
Look. I'm sorry. If you can't tell me your story in 600 plus episodes, and you're still going. GTFO. That girl still doesn't know that's her boyfriend.
One Piece.
I'm gonna say.
One Piece.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
One Piece has a point. There's change in One Piece. One Piece changes. All right. Case Closed has not changed since episode 1.
Okay. False information. Yes, it has. It changes a lot. 2. One Piece doesn't get interesting until well after 100 episodes, where Detective Conan is interesting on episode 1.
I'm sorry, but I would argue otherwise. Okay.
Literally the first 100 episodes of One Piece. Hey, be my friend. Okay. Hey, be my friend. Okay. Hey, be my friend. Okay.
The world government arc was fire. All right, that was in the first 100 or so episodes. I think the world government. That was so far back, I can't remember. I'm sorry, you over here watching Titans. All right. I'm like, come on now. Don't throw them stones. All right. Freaking emo ass Beast Boy.
He is not emo. Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there. Nope, I'm gonna stop you right there because you said the same thing about Young Justice. You said the same thing about Young Justice, but then I got you to watch those recaps. You're like, this show ain't all teen angst. It's got depth to it.
Okay, but here's the difference. The characters look like the characters. If you pull Beast Boy out,
it's a cartoon. You have your budget isn't as big for an animated series as it is a live action. You gotta get zoning permits. You gotta shut down cities. So yeah, CG budget's gonna get a little cut.
Paint him. All right, Beast Boy's green. He's not.
We've gone over this before.
He doesn't have dyed hair. I'm sorry. He's like he wants to My Chemical Romance concert.
Wow.
Hold up, I feel very attacked right now. I love.
No, I like My Chemical Romance too. I love My Chemical Romance, but Beast Boy looks like he's going to the concert. All they did was get a white kid and dye his hair green. Oh, that's our Beast Boy. That is no work. You get no credit. GTFO. No. I'm sorry. Get some better costume design. Superheroes are half their costume. What a superhero chooses to put on their bodies as their symbol, it says a lot. If a person is mutated and they still go out their day, okay. He has to live with that. He has to live with being green. Okay? That is Beast Boy. This guy is green hair. Go to a Starbucks, he's just like everybody else. What's so special about him? What's interesting visually about this character? They missed the point. I can go all day about this show.
So I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told you why they stopped paying Colton Hayes on Teen Wolf. The guy had an allergic reaction to several different.
I lost my.
This idiot.
Sorry about that. My mic fell out.
So I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told you that happened with Colton Hayes on Teen Wolf. Maybe Ryan Porter had an allergic reaction to the makeups. I don't know. Maybe that's why he's not painted green. I keep telling you that, but you're like, I don't care. Let him break out in hives.
I was like, no, I went first. I'm like, okay, how about they part ways and recast? I mean,
Samir is all about recasting.
Look, if your actor doesn't fit the role, they're not right for the job. If you have a role in mind and your character in this character, your character's blonde, cool. Get a wig and you get irritation from the wig, and you get okay. Then I guess we gotta find somebody else. You don't fit the role.
Yeah, but guess what? No one is ever going to dye their hair blonde. Why? I've said this multiple times. Why you think we got a dark-haired Captain America, Oliver Queen, and Flash? 2 Flashes at that.
Look, hair color is notwithstanding. That you can honestly get. That's a pass. Fine, but skin color. Skin color is non-negotiable. It is non-negotiable.
Wait. Skin color is non-negotiable, but hair is very negotiable.
Hair changes. I can shave my head. I can grow it out. All right.
I was gonna say this from the bald guy.
You can dye it. Okay. I can choose to trim my beard, or I can braid it. I can do a lot with my beard and my hair. Okay. The point is, but skin color is static. All right. It is who you are or what you are. That character is that skin color. You keep them that skin color. All right. And if you change it, you better guarantee you have a good reason. Like Harley Quinn, they made Catwoman black, and they made a point to make her unapologetically black. So you know what? The blackness wasn't wasted. All right? She walks out here, yes, I'm black, deal with it. In the show. She's not just black for no reason. So, okay,
Harley Quinn is also satire.
Okay. But I'm sorry, but I will always stand the Catwoman that calls out everyone that racist bullshit. It's amazing. Now, this Beast Boy, he looks like everybody else. Does he... Did they comment on that? On him not being... Like, what's his shtick? What's his problem exactly? What's his
problem?
What's his deal in the show? Because the other Beast Boy caught a virus, turned green, and now he has the power.
It's the same thing. The only difference is he's not green.
Oh, so that's it? So no downside? Because the downside is he's green, okay? Whereas this guy has no downsides. What's his deal? The other Beast Boy has to keep a very jovial, upbeat personality in the face of his mutations. This guy, what is he? They missed the point of the character. That show has no idea what they're doing with their characters.
Well, I mean, your hair color changes your skin tone due to the seasons because of your skin kind of altering itself due to the different changes in the seasons. So he could be looking just fine in the spring with green hair and look a hot ass mess in the winter with green hair. So there's that.
Oh, I can't do anything with it in the summer. Oh, that's the story we got.
I feel very attacked because that is literally me in the summer.
I was gonna say Ryan changes her hair like at least twice a year.
We got our subject like hardcore. What are we talking
like
about?
25? Oh, we were talking about how you hate Titans.
Yeah, because the whole point was I brought up that we might get a Titans Stargirl crossover.
Oh
then
my
you
God!
Went on your tyrannical rant like you always do.
I hate that show. I hate it.
You see what I deal with every week? What's your story, man?
All right, so hang on. Let me. Okay. So speaking of awesome shows that Bernard won't touch, they announced Shadow and Bone season 2 with a teaser.
Well, I was going to save all that for the Netflix Tudum because that's happening now. So
yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'm invested in Shadow and Bone, which you didn't watch because Bernard hates sword and sorcery. If it has magic, He hates it. If it has swords, he hates it.
That is not true.
It's not?
I just the two together I don't rock with.
Nah, son, you barely like period films. I'm surprised you watched The Woman King.
Why?
Why?
Because it's very hard to find this man watching anything period wise. So if it's in the
That
past,
is a lie.
Oh, did you watch Gladiator? Do you like Gladiator?
Yes. Because remember I said there's no point in them making a second one. You tend to forget a lot of stuff we talk about on the podcast.
I don't know. That sounds sus.
Bro, I got Alexander on the shelf right now. I might even have Gladiator on the shelf. See all the Blu-rays back there?
I don't know. That sounds sus. All right, sus.
It might be in one of them triple play bundles I got. I know Alexander's in one of them.
Wow. Anyway,
I just don't watch a lot of period pieces.
He hates Lord of the Rings. All right.
I never said I hate Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you do.
Do I gotta go get the Hobbit off the shelf again?
Okay. First off, this man is so weird with his excuses. So when Lord of the Rings was hot and popping, everyone was like, "Oh snap, Lord of the Rings! Yo, you saw Two Towers? You saw everyone's talking about it, right? The whole trilogy." This man's like, "I don't want to watch it until the Hobbit comes out because that was the first film." This man was doing that way back in the day, and then when the Hobbit finally come out, like a million years later, all right, he still don't want to watch the damn trilogy. Have you watched the first?
I don't have the time.
That is the weakest excuse ever.
Samir.
This man is currently rewatching Batman the Animated Series. You got time?
No, I finished Batman the Animated Series.
But
that took 6 months. I don't have time to sit down and watch a 3-hour movie.
He has yearly rewatches of Smallville.
That is a lie. I have not rewatched Smallville since 2020.
Yikes. Big yikes. Okay, let's start there. That's a big yikes.
And that might even be 2019, actually. It's been in storage since I moved.
This man is currently rewatching Ben 10. You have time, okay? Stop capping.
Samir.
Stop the cap.
Samir.
Wait, which Ben 10?
All of it. Yeah, all of it.
Not the 2016 series. I'm on Alien Force now.
Yeah.
Oh, B. I can't defend you
Ryan,
here. I can't defend you here.
Ryan, it's not like I watched all of it in a day. I've been watching it over the past 2 months. The issue is I'm not going to sit down and consistently watch 3 hours worth of episodes of Ben 10. Like, bro, I don't watch movies at home. None of those Blu-rays have been touched. I'm sorry, Lightyear is still in the wrapping.
Well, we already saw Lightyear.
I know, but that don't mean I don't want to watch it again. Why do you think I bought it? I bought Sonic. I ain't even watched that yet. I just opened it and redeemed the digital code.
I'm screaming. I am screaming.
Okay, so what else you got? Because I got another excuse.
Wow. You got plenty. You got apparently. Okay, look. The point is,
and I like magic. The issue is I don't like sword and sorcery together. I can watch them separate.
That's the whole.
I watched the magicians. I watched the magicians on Sci-Fi. I watched although it's not necessarily sword, Into the Badlands. That's kind of along the mystical.
That's post-apocalyptic. Post-apocalyptic. That's what that was.
Into the Badlands was actually really good.
Yeah. It is
done by the creators of Smallville. For someone who hates Smallville,
they can do other things. I never said they can't.
It seemed like you just hate them. Period.
No,
they're also doing Wednesday.
I have an issue with high schooling everything. Don't high school something that wasn't high school. All right, high school isn't cool. All right, you diminish it when you put it back to high school. All right, I'm not saying don't write in high school. Tons of great stories can be written in high school. Do not take something that wasn't high school and high schooling. All right, X-Men Evolution, trash. Why they? How are these characters?
Samir. The original X-Men comics took place when they were in high school.
Yes, but they didn't have any high school drama. But the prom's tomorrow. That's what that whole show was.
Samir, had you ever read any X-Men comics from the 60s?
Ooh.
Yes, I have. Yeah, and really? A large portion. Yeah.
In a large portion, what?
And a large portion of what makes the X-Men it's the Chris Claremont stuff from the 80s and 90s. All right.
Yeah, that's like stuff. 20 years after the high school stuff.
Exactly. Don't go back. Okay. Look. I mean, that's like going back and watching and reading 1960 Spider-Man. It's iconic, but it's not riveting.
Look, sir, you're not gonna slander Stanley's artwork. I mean,
I'm not slandering it, but it's dated. Okay.
Yes, it's dated. It's from the 60s.
Yikes.
Exactly.
It is dated. Spider-Man is literally 60 years old this year.
Yeah, I know. All right, and like the Model T is a great car. We wouldn't have the cars we have now without the Model T. I'm not driving in the Model T. It has no seatbelts, no air conditioning. All right, no radio, no Bluetooth, no backup camera. It's a terrible car, but it's iconic. It's fine.
See what I did with every week?
Yeah, logic.
But yeah,
also check the chat.
All right, what did you send in the chat? You got a P or something? Yep.
All right, pause.
All right. I gotta figure out how to pause this because it's not like
Just pause the stream.
Samir, that's what I'm saying. I can only stop it or pause it.
What's the problem with stopping it?
Stopping it means we're gonna have to. I guess I can combine the.
Yeah,
videos.
we'll just cue it up again.
You suck. See what I did with?
Right. So
we might as well talk about everything with the Netflix tudum. So, excuse me, the alcohol's starting to make me burp. We got a look at Extraction 2.
I saw that.
So,
That was dope.
yeah, we definitely do have confirmation that Chris Hemsworth is alive. We got a release date for Wednesday, November 23rd, which is actually a Wednesday. It's actually the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And Twitter needs to stop recommending Joe Budden on my damn search page because fuck that bald-headed bastard.
You're black, Bernard. You have to watch.
I don't like Joe Budden.
I'm sorry, what?
That's what I'm saying. That's what Twitter's thinking. He's black. He must like Joe Budden because he's
I
black.
literally
Right.
blocked Joe Budden, but still Joe Budden comes up as our recommendation.
I'm still screaming that this man had the gall to tell Logic, hey, I could name 2,000 rappers better than you. And it's
I saw your comment.
Ain't even one of them.
Yeah.
You are not even one of them. Can you stop?
Because me and Samir have already gone over this on an episode titled "We Don't Rock with Joe Budden." We only know Pump It Up, and that's it.
Yeah, his career was so mid.
Yeah, then he went straight to loving hip hop.
Why are we insulting mid right now?
Oof.
Yeah, I said what I said.
That might be the name of the episode. But so yeah, they did announce.
Oh, they also gave us a teaser trailer of the Dragon Prince.
Yeah, season 4 of the Dragon Prince.
Yeah.
They posted the blooper.
That's another show that he won't watch.
Oh my God, Samir.
Ryan, do you like the Dragon Prince?
So I haven't seen it.
I've never even heard of it until today.
Do yourself a favor and go watch the Dragon Prince. It's really, if you like the Avatar: The Last Airbender, you will love Dragon Prince.
Okay. I mean,
so,
even though Korra is superior, but that's neither here or there. But yeah.
You rock with Korra? You a Leslie Korra stan?
What? I'm a Korra stan. Yeah.
Yo! Okay.
He gonna send you a friend request on Facebook now. We got our first look at Enola Holmes 2.
Oh, yeah.
We got a look at the Bridgerton prequel series, Queen Charlotte, which I don't care about.
Technically, we don't talk about that show on this podcast because it's not really nerd related, but I am excited about that show. Oh my God. First off, the casting is great. That teaser was just fire. I'm excited. That's all
Okay.
I say.
All right. What else did they they are doing Mark Miller's American Jesus, which is a comic written by the guy who created who wrote the Civil War comic book and Jupiter's Legacy, Kick-Ass, Kingsman, although it was originally called The Secret Service, but they changed the title.
Yeah,
so that one might get canceled. Yeah, it's Miller.
I mean, damn, Jupiter's Legacy was hitting so hard too. God,
I couldn't get into it.
It was so cool.
I felt like it was just too dramatic for a superhero show.
I mean, what superheroes have a number of tones they can go with. Have you not read a dramatic comic?
I get that. We also got a is this a series? I think it is. The Watcher from Ryan Murphy, the guy who created the American Horror Story franchise.
Yeah.
What else? Season 4 of You? Is it 4 or 5?
4 of you.
Yeah, so Joe's in London.
Penn Bagley got a beard now.
I need to catch up on you.
Oh, it's well, okay,
it's good.
It's really good, and the last season was nuts.
That's the season I need to watch. I need to watch last.
Well, don't say nothing, Samir, because Ryan hasn't watched it yet.
I was going. Well, again, that's not a show we would cover on our podcast.
I know, but you might sometimes you word vomit. You like, oh yeah, it's so messed up how Joe killed Sheila.
I mean, I word vomit a lot, so there.
I literally just made up a person. I don't know nobody besides Joe. So that's why I said Joe killed Sheila. But there was a lot more stuff that I can't really think of off the top of my head, but it's still going to be going on for like the next day or so. So yeah. We might talk about it a little bit more next week.
So,
but I don't know.
I'm also going through a Spitfire because Bernard just did one. So there have been a number of breaking news in the anime front. There's been a ton of series that have been announced in the last 24 hours. So
I've seen some of these.
Yeah, so I'm gonna name a few that stuck out to me. So apparently there is a Nier anime coming out based on the
game.
Which you
talked about on this podcast before.
Yeah, but now we got key visuals. So I'm like, and it has a date now because it's January 2023. So I can't wait for that. Another breaking news. A Rascal Does Not Dream of a Bunny Girl Senpai is getting season 2.
What the hell is that? I saw that. I'm like, that title was just too long.
Wow.
Oh, they get worse. They get worse.
But that was a good one. That was a really good series. You definitely should watch it if you like slice of life. Makote Shinkai has a new project coming out. Suzume Locking Up the Doors is a new anime film coming out. They released the key visuals. It is slated for release in films November 11th of this year. So, hype. This is a big one. Oh my god. So, they are redoing Rurouni Kenshin.
Yes.
I'm like,
I saw that. And I'm like,
so this is
I'm like,
weird...
it's kind of about time. Because what?
But
how old
here's
is
the crazy part.
Kitchen? Like 25 years?
It's time, but the creator got Me Too'd. The manga artist the manga writer got Me Too'd. So he has a number of allegations leveled against him that are apparently all true. So it's like, what do you do with this project? I want to see it, but this guy got Me Too'd. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not going to profit off of this because manga artists rarely profit off of their animes. But still, it's like, this is a weird project because of the publicity around it. It's strange, but it looks amazing. Go watch the trailer. Let's see.
If you feel comfortable watching the trailer.
All right, quick update. Spy Family or Spy X Family. It comes like next week.
Oh no, you didn't say the X.
I don't know.
You didn't
some people
say
Spy. Some people say Spy X Family. Some people say Spy Family. Some people say Spy Cross Family. I don't usually pronounce the X.
So there are some people that say Spy Family, and then there are people who are wrong.
Yeah.
But Spy Family is so good. And
so I shouldn't say Hunter X Hunter.
Sonic Rings.
No, you should say Hunter Hunter.
No, you should say hiatus.
Damn.
Yeah, you should say hiatus.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a bunch of other anime announcements that came out recently. Let's see. Those are the ones that stuck out for me. But yeah, there's been a ton. There's probably more since I'm making posts.
Did you see that they're recasting Mob?
Oh, so what now?
They're recasting Mob.
What?
Yeah,
that's
Mob
crazy.
Psycho.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I was like, interesting. Let's see what they do with that and how they're gonna mess it up because that's what I feel is gonna happen.
Oh, I'll just wait and see.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so here's one, and I'm like, you know what? At this point, do I even really care? We talked about it. I don't even think we talked about it. So, Rockstar Games got hacked by a 17-year-old in the UK, right? And he leaked footage from Grand Theft Auto 6. And so Rockstar decided to post a message on Twitter. It said, "We recently suffered a network intrusion in which an unauthorized third party illegally accessed and downloaded confidential information from our systems, including early development footage from the next Grand Theft Auto. At this time, we do not anticipate any disruption in our live game services nor any long-term effect on the development of our ongoing projects. We are extremely disappointed to have any details of our next game shared with you all in this way. Our work on the next Grand Theft Auto game will continue as planned, and we will remain as committed to delivering an experience to you, our players, that truly exceeds your expectations. We will update everyone again, soon, and of course, we will properly introduce you to this next game when it is ready. We want to thank everyone for their ongoing support through this situation. Sincerely, the Rockstar's game team. Get the fuck out my face.
Hi, we're Rockstar Games, and water is wet.
Why y'all mad?
This happened with 5.
Because they've been milking Grand Theft Auto 5 for 3 system generations.
Y'all keep buying it. Y'all keep buying it. Don't
no, it's not that. It's the online.
This isn't the first time where they've been breached.
Yeah, people get breached.
Yeah.
And they're not even the only ones to get breached this week.
Who else got breached?
Diablo 4. Actually, Blizzard got breached. And it's about an hour of gameplay footage of a Barbarian class and all the stuff that they didn't show yet. It looked really cool. Actually, I'm more excited about that than next week. On that note, though,
I mean, you don't play GTA.
Yeah, but let's branch over to the controversy of the actual quality of the gameplay footage. People were mad that the footage was unfinished and it looked like crap. And I'm like, yeah, they're still working on it.
For what, GTA? You know? I mean, for Diablo?
When the game is in development.
It's in early development.
Right, so now now on Twitter, a bunch of developers are showing unfinished versions of the game versus the finished product, and it looks night and day. Like they show Control, they showed the Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War was also shown. Those games in development look really rough, and people are dumb and don't seem to get that apparently.
I still find it funny that people are more mad at that than the fact that they released pretty much Diablo 3 on mobile and called it a new game.
Well, okay. So here's the thing with that. When I saw Diablo Immortal get put on mobile, I was like, "Oh, this isn't for me. This is going to be done because I don't play mobile games." And now when they ported to PC, everyone's still mad. No, it's a mobile game. Don't expect nothing from a mobile game. That's y'all fault. Now I'm very
okay. So I got no problem with mobile ports if they're good. Perfect example.
They're never good. They're never good.
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is a mobile port from Legacy Wars.
That was a mobile port?
Yes, I still have the game on my phone.
Although, okay, on that note, Battle for the Grid did look a little rigid and kind of stiff.
But like I said, it's a port, so...
Right.
And anyway, even then, the mobile port, I mean, the mobile version is definitely a lot rougher.
Oh, yes.
But...
Yeah. All right, but anyway, I'm still excited for Diablo 4, and even though...
I got an update.
Even though Diablo Immortal is a cash grab. And still making money, by the way.
Well,
making tons
everything is a cash grab. Like, do you know how many people play freaking Pocket Mortys?
Pocket Mortys? What?
It's Pokemon with Mortys.
Yeah.
So every week when there's a new episode and they introduce a new version of Morty, guess what comes out? Those new versions of Morty for people to buy.
Rick and Morty's fan base is just rabid, so...
Don't let my daughter hear you say that out loud.
I mean, the only cool thing I've ever...
She's 15.
Okay, I guess she's older.
The only thing I've ever done, like Rick and Morty related, I went to go see the Rickmobile, and I bought 2 Rick and Morty plushes that I gave to somebody that I regret giving to them now.
You always living in the past. Let it go. Okay.
Ooh.
Shut up.
All right, so next story. Cyberpunk 2077. The PC player base surges and actually surpassed the peak player base of The Witcher 3, which is crazy. So I keep telling. So Bernard doesn't want to watch Edge Runner because he hates anime.
Don't say that.
Did you watch Edge Runner?
No.
You should watch Edge Runner.
I'm cool. Even if you haven't played Cyberpunk related. When they put a third-person mode in that game, then I'll play. Then I'll watch it.
This is what I'm talking about. We're talking about the anime, Bernard. Stay with us, okay? The anime does not have a third-person perspective. It's an anime, all right? It's film, so it's going to look.
I don't care nothing about the franchise as a whole until we get a third-person.
You can like aspects of a franchise. I am not a League of Legends player, but I love Arcane. Okay.
And
Samir,
I'm not a League of Legends player.
We are not the same.
You know, Lil Nas X. So
exactly. That was fire, by the way. You saw that? That was fire, right? Okay. So you see how you can like aspects of something, but not the whole thing? Bernard, you understand this concept, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. So anyway, I'm gonna gush on Edge Runner later, also, because I watched the whole series in the last week, and I need to hype that show up more. All right, it's amazing. Anyways, yeah.
Like a day late and a dollar short.
No, I'm not. You never too late to hype that show. Hype the show. Hype.
I mean, it's been like what 3 weeks since it's been out, so like the talk is kind of.
It ain't. No, it isn't. People still post. Anime streamers are still talking about Edge Runner. That's how hot this show is. Okay, Studio Trigger, Netflix produced. That is not. That's very rare that Netflix produced animes are that fire. Okay, this is high quality anime goodness. All right, that's why people need to talk about it. They made history. Also, in fact, this show is so fire, it resurrected the game. Okay, I like Cyberpunk 2077. I had a great time with that game, but it was clunky for a lot of people, and the player base was low. Okay, this shite is selling now because of that show. Okay, recognize, put some respect.
But is it still broken?
No, actually, no, it's not broken. It's actually solid.
It better not be broken after a year and a half.
Well, Ryan,
you'd be surprised.
What are you running?
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, what are you running on your rig?
I know.
Ryan, what are you running on your rig?
I don't play.
You don't play?
No, my cousin plays. I wanted to play, and then I saw how broken it was, and I was just like, nope. Well, because okay. I already tortured myself with Dead by Daylight. I'm not doing that again.
All right. Well, if you depending on the cards you have now, because I had played initially at release with a 3080. Well, it was a 1080, and I upgraded to a 3080 because I bought it. Yeah, it played mostly fine for me. I had a couple glitches here and there. Now it's completely smooth, so you should have a good time if your card is manageable. If you have a pretty mid-range card or a high.
Samir's a PC Nazi.
I don't. Yeah, I am not a PC Nazi. I just stream off my PC. Okay. And there's only a couple of games that I play on my PC because they are only on PC. But I play on my PlayStation because my husband is a degenerate and we're not allowed to have the Xbox in the house.
Well,
this is gonna be a clip. Hi, Jason.
So this is why PC is a more superior console.
See, that's the Nazi crap I'm talking about. Don't be saying superior.
You have all of Microsoft's library right now on Game Pass with PC. Also, you have Steam's library.
Yes.
Also, you have a growing library of PlayStation games.
Yeah.
Also, you have a pirate library of Switch games. So.
Yeah.
Also, you own your software on PC. You don't own it with
here we go again.
Just saying. It's a superior.
No one wants to play as Uncle Ben's Tombstone.
Says the people who play with Uncle Ben's Tombstone. So clearly people want to play with it. All right, mods are the true mark of an owner of your software. You can mod your software, you own your software. Can't mod it, you don't own it.
Okay, I guess. All right. Since we're talking about video game news, the Armored Avenger himself will be getting a new game from Motive Studios. So we are getting an Iron Man third-person action adventure title.
It should be first person so you can hate it.
No! If it has a VR mode, I won't hate it because I have Iron Man VR. Do I get motion sickness playing it? Yes. Have I tangled myself around in the cars a few times? I mean, in the courts a few times? Yes.
This man,
and that's the main reason why I can't do VR.
This man perplexes me. He'll swear up and down, I don't want to play this game because it's in first person, but play VR.
Samir, I said I have no issues with VR. It's a different experience. It's a different experience.
It is.
But yet you're shaming me for my experience in playing VR.
I'm shaming you because you suck. And you
okay, perfect example. I bought Star Wars Squadrons, a first-person fighter pilot game. Why? It has a VR mode. You know why? Because if you go in VR mode, you actually feel like you're in the cockpit of the TIE fighter or the X-Wing. It's a whole different display and everything.
Okay, so first off, VR or first-person perspective is not needed to actually feel like you're anything. Because quite frankly,
some people you need that experience though, and that's what I've been trying to tell you for the longest.
Yeah.
Not as the games made correctly. I'm sorry. There's plenty of third-person games make you feel the character you're playing as.
Hey, I ain't like first-person Biohazard VR mode. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, some games just hit different in VR than it does in first person.
I agree.
I wasn't gonna fool with Squadrons, to be honest. For the main fact of I would want to do it in VR. I can't see, and I am also clumsy.
She is very clumsy. I got a photo on Facebook. Like, I pulled up to her house, she was swinging keys around, and as soon as I pulled up, she hit herself in the face.
Yeah, so VR, and it's bad because I want to actually play Beat Saber, but I already know I'm.
Oh, Beat Saber's fire. Beat Saber's fire.
So, and this is coming from somebody who is an actual Pump It Up player, so, which is also bad in itself.
Yeah, and I have
fallen off a few times.
All right. So next time I try to plan like a trip to South Carolina, I'm gonna swing by and leave my VR with you for a bit.
Don't do that. That's dangerous. But that would be fun.
All right. So I'm gonna move on to two more video games.
But yeah, so I forgot to say, Motive is what EA. So Motive,
yeah.
I guess they're the developers of Dead Space now, since Vicarious Visions is, dead in the water.
Boo, EA, boo.
Yeah, I'm just glad we're still getting the Dead Space remake.
I'm glad we're still getting Jedi Survivor.
Yes, Survivor. I mean, that's all I really play. EA sports games. What? Nah, I'm cool. All right, what you got, man?
Okay, so following up with more video game news. Let me get the actual headline. So there's a Nintendo Switch sequel for the 3DS game Detective Pikachu nearing release.
If they remaster Detective Pikachu 1,
no,
I might get it. I know, I'm saying if they remaster 1, I might get it.
You may not need to play the first one, though.
See, this is why I hate when they name stuff like Part 2 and it doesn't directly correlate with the first one. It's like, then technically it's not a sequel.
It is, but you can just skip over it because it's negligible.
I get that, but also, like, my entire point of reference to Pokemon Detective Pikachu is the movie.
All right. Also, next video game headline. Okay, next is my John Bubniak released a file set for the Steam version of Spider-Man Remastered, and it basically accumulated 3,000 downloads already, and it is they basically remodded the original Peter Parker face into the game. Look, instead of the new one.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna say this because when it first came out, Samir slandered the new face. It's like, it looks too young. It feels like they're trying to make him look too much like Tom Holland. That's someone's actual face. So
yeah,
we get it. The game originally came out on PS4. We had Peter Parker who looked like he was 38. Although he's only like 25, he was suffering from old man face like crazy. So they said, hey, we need to rectify this mistake and, make Peter like look a little bit younger. Okay. And the actor whose name I cannot remember, I think his name is John Bobnick, so he might actually be the original face. I do believe he is like in his early to mid 30s, as opposed to the new guy whose name I think is Ben Taylor. He's in his like he's either in his mid to late 20s. I can't remember. So it's like, why y'all want old man? Why y'all want old Peter Parker face? Are they going to mod it for like the all five? No, here's the question: are they going to mod it for like all the 2 seconds that Peter has his mask off in Miles Morales?
He's frequently has his mask off in the remastered version.
I know. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about for Miles Morales. Because he's literally only in the game for like the first 10 minutes of it.
All right, so
it's like, we're gonna get old Peter Parker face.
My next announcement is that they this week, 23rd, they announced that Miles Morales is coming to PC. So yay!
Yeah. So Samir's gonna hack that because despite the fact that he already has it on PlayStation 5, he has yet to play it.
Yeah, I just want to play it on PC. I'll wait.
Wait.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that's Samir.
What?
He done had the game for like a year and a half. Just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wait for the PC version to come out.
Yeah.
And why not play both? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I'd rather play it on PC. It's a better experience.
But yet he shames me for not liking sword and sorcery. You see the double standards here?
The double standard here is that I like higher frame rates, sir, and better visual fidelity. That's the difference.
That's something you wouldn't have to worry about in the PS5 version for sure.
Oh no, you definitely, but it's better on PC. The 4K.
I mean, anything plays better on PC, but
if you had,
you wouldn't be lacking if you played it on PS5.
You wouldn't be lacking, but then I don't also own the game because it's like I can't mod it. So
why
modding the game doesn't necessarily mean you own it. You can pirate a game and mod it.
Mod Sims, those are funny.
Oh yeah, because you own Sims. But the idea that I can't mod the software if I wanted to means I don't own it. And that bothers me. I don't like spending money on console games.
That's fair. Yeah. That's
fair. Also, they announced that Ghost of Tsushima is now coming to PC as well. That rumor that got leaked a while back has been confirmed in the last week or so. So we're getting that next year.
I still ain't beat that game.
You should play it. It's amazing.
Bro, it's too open. It's the same issue I got with Horizon. I just try to do all the side stuff before I even continue with the main story. Yeah, I still ain't beat Horizon Forbidden West, Ryan. I'm sorry. The game came out in February.
Dishonor. Okay, more gaming news. Logitech's 350 gaming handheld has been officially announced. It can play Halo Infinite and more.
I'm not getting it.
I need to see things.
All right, so basically, I'll send you the link. Let me see the link. It's let me see if I can send this to you. Hang on. So basically, it's think the Steam Deck. Okay, or the IO Neo, or the IO Neo Air. They're basically this large growing market of PC handhelds, essentially. And they just basically, they have full Windows installations most of the time, and they basically pull up the Steam library, and basically you just load the games and they play them. And they have they usually run on AMD's RDNA, which is a integrated graphics chip that can run most mid-range or high-end graphics.
Is this cheaper than the Steam Deck?
Yes, this one is particular. The IO Neo is not, actually. The IO Neo is competitive in terms of price to the Steam Deck. I sent the chat. Yeah, Ryan, you can check it out if you want to.
Okay.
But I don't need another handheld system because I barely even play my Switch as it is.
So the cool thing about these, and this is also why PC is the more superior platform, is not only do you have the entirety of the Steam library, which is massive, you can also load ROMs. So all the stuff that Nintendo makes you pay through the nose for, you can just load it onto a handheld PC.
Bro, it's not legal. Even play
in fact,
I barely play any of the
Nintendo
properties.
Is fighting for their damn life to get these ROMs off the internet because that's what people are doing with their Steam Deck. Yeah, they're losing it.
Don't worry, when Nintendo will start going Jane Silent Bob and kicking down people's doors, it's gonna be an issue. I'm like, Nintendo broke my house and broke my Steam Deck.
Like streamers literally use these when they're streaming on Twitch, on YouTube. Like, it's at this point, Nintendo is fighting for their life right now. Because pretty much what's going to happen, they're going to do something, they're going to change up something, and guess what? We're going to be back at it again. Mario Party ended up.
Speaking of streamers on Twitch, I mean, he's probably never going to see this, but can DJ Academics please shut the fuck up? Samir, you ain't hear what he said, did you?
What did he say most recently? I forget.
He basically shitted on the founding fathers of hip hop. He's like, "Yo, they all bums. They ain't got no money."
I just saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just
okay.
Bro, you ain't even a DJ.
With Joe Budden for me.
And we already don't.
What is he basing this on? Because they don't have money. Ice-T got money.
Yeah.
Run DMC
got money. Cool Mo D got money.
Ice Cube got money.
Not only that, but they have
Fresh Prince has money.
But they have entrepreneurial money.
Queen Latifah has money. What are you talking about? Sir Mix-a-Lot has money. What is he talking about?
You want to know who doesn't have money though? DJ Academics. Yeah. But I digress.
I wish the Migos would have fucked him up.
Snoop Dogg got tons of money. Dre was a billionaire. Those are founding fathers of hip hop right there, aren't they?
Yeah.
For the most part. But we also talking about the people in the 80s, so like Kool Moe D, and
Well, I just said the Fresh Prince.
Rock. I know. But yeah, I'm so sick and tired of that fat bastard.
All right, it's your turn.
Yeah, I know. So I saw this story and I just called cap. Tom Hardy entered a martial arts tournament and won
real.
First place.
It's real. It happened. That's the thing.
I know it happened.
I saw the video.
Oh, you saw the video? I didn't see any video footage.
Can you imagine being that guy? Like, okay, you got to face off against Tom Hardy, and your wife in the audience. You getting whooped by Tom Hardy? That's not a good look. It's like the guy got you beaten everywhere, and the only thing you had to bring to the table was I'm a championship level judo a practitioner, and this guy walking there being Tom Hardy, all pretty, and whoop you in front of your wife. It's like, yo, baby, turn the lights off. It's like, I want to think about Tom Hardy. It's like, yo.
You got to send me that video, because is it an actual video of the match, though?
Yes, it's Tom Hardy. Okay. He's doing
I need to see this.
I need to see this as well.
I'll find it, yo.
I'm like, because I've just been seeing the article. I haven't seen the video, so I'm just like, did they rig this? So I mean, like,
I'm sorry, it's jiu-jitsu, not judo.
I'm just like, really? Because I'm like, I think it might have gotten his head like, yo, that's Bane. I don't want to fuck up Bane.
Nah, son, he legit beat him. It was fair. There was a ref and everything. Tom Hardy beat him.
Yeah, watch he gonna come out like 2 weeks later, like, yeah, man, it got in my head that I was fighting Bane or, Picard's clone. But yeah, I'm just like, really? Tom Hardy? Does Tom Hardy even look like he knows martial arts?
Yeah, he's ripped. Why do you think women love Tom? Why do you think it's Tom Hardy?
Samir, just because you big, that don't mean you can't. I mean, that don't mean you can fight.
You're correct, but it's Tom Hardy. He's coming there looking like Tom Hardy. He's probably
I've seen people the size of The Rock get dusted.
That's fine. Not Tom Hardy though. Challenge
The Rock is bigger than Tom Hardy.
And make sure someone's watching, because you might get embarrassed. I posted the clip.
Okay, I definitely need to see this.
God.
I'm gonna try to post.
Oh God.
I'm gonna try to post it, and hopefully we don't get flagged, because YouTube be on that BS as well.
Man,
I'm saying, it's like, imagine getting whooped by Tom Hardy. Like, his nuts was on that dude's forehead. And everything. I'm like, yo.
Oh man, he tapped the man out.
Yeah, it's jiu-jitsu. It's all submissions and wrestling.
Yes.
What do you think is okay? That's what jiu-jitsu is.
Man, I was expecting him to go in some Muay Thai, like, I don't know.
He probably do that too, man. Please, Bernard, you whoop your ass.
Of course, he whoop my ass.
It's Tom Hardy.
I'm like, because I ain't saying Bane. I refuse to acknowledge that man is Bane. I'll probably say it's the clone of Picard.
Theatricality and deception. The powerful agents for the uninitiated.
I am befuddled.
He loves quoting movies. I don't know how. Ryan, can you quote a movie from 1994 besides possibly The Lion King?
Okay, so I was 5, so I would
Okay, can you quote a movie from your childhood period besides like something that you watched repeatedly?
Wait, besides something that I've watched repeatedly?
Yeah, because for some reason, this guy pulled a quote from the Street Fighter movie out his ass like 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, how do you know that?
It's a good line.
Still, bro, how many times did you watch that movie?
I barely once.
But yet he remembered the day Bison came to your village. It was the worst day of your life. For me, it was a Tuesday. I'm like, bro, how you even remember that?
It's a good line.
Once again, you just said you barely saw the movie.
Yeah, but that's a good line. It stuck out.
Bro, Ben 10 Alien Force is a good show, and I barely remember that.
Well, I mean, you're a very special boy, Bernard.
I mean, my head is full with useless knowledge too, but still. Okay. A quote from a movie from 1994, my guy?
Whose turn is it?
It's yours, because I brought up Tom Hardy, choking somebody out. Here I am thinking, he punched the guy into the coma or something.
You missed an announcement on Netflix. But Netflix's 3 Body Problem, an ambitious adaptation of an epic sci-fi book series from Game of Thrones showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss is confirmed to debut next year. Now, oh boy, if you saw the comment thread on this Twitter post, it was a dumpster fire. People hate these two guys.
Put it in the link. Because I need to look at these comments.
Is literally naming everything except for the next season of Into the Badlands. Yeah, Into the Badlands.
They're not going to do that because Into the Badlands ended like, what, 6 years ago? Something like that? And those people have moved on.
Yeah.
But it sucks because face cards.
All right. Anyways, so apparently because they quote unquote fumbled the last season of Game of Thrones, people think that they can't run another show.
Yeah. So first one right out the bat, it's a gift of Professor Farnsworth. Tell them I hate them. LMAO, no.
They got the Michael Scott. No, God, no, please no. It's like,
yeah,
oh,
I'm just
man.
like, oh, yeah. I mean,
you mean the guys responsible for the GOT finale, and they said like a good thing? It's like they hate these people. Like, damn, bro.
And people gotta remember, people need to remember they're the showrunners. They probably didn't write those. I don't know because I didn't look it up.
Look, they're not blameless in that scenario. But I hate that George R.R. Martin dodged all the hate. Like no one hates him for that show.
Happy belated birthday, George R.R. Martin.
Man, fuck George R.R. Martin. I hope he gets kidney stones. I hope he gets kidney stones.
Not kidney stones.
All right, this man had 11 years.
I only said that to get a rise out of him.
11 years to write that book. Okay? And then, mind you, he got the show deal. They gave him the money. All he had to do was go home and do his job. Okay? And, like, he sat there for 11 years, and they're like, okay, this coming up. You got that season? You got that outline we need? You got that? You know where we're going to go with these characters? Huh? So, no, okay, so fine. The last season got fumbled. But guess what? That dude didn't write that book anyways. He didn't know where them characters going. Okay? Y'all want to sit there and blame those two guys for it? Blame him first. F that guy. I hope the fleas of 1,000 camels infest his armpits.
What is that from?
I just came off the top of my head. It's something I say to people I can't stand.
Good grief, really, Samir? Like, I mean, like,
I'm like, God. No, it's like, dude.
And he said it with his whole chest too. I'm screaming.
It's like, it's like no one. I don't know. Like I'm gonna stop because I always find a way to hate on this dude. But it's like finish it. Do your job. Do your job. Okay. If I don't do my job, I get fired. Okay. This guy, he gets more books deals and more residuals from his TV shows. But ain't finished no goddamn series.
It's like, yo, fuck them books. He like, hey, this the script. This the next book. This is the next outline, right? I shouldn't have threw that. That was something from my camera.
All right.
It's the little crash sound that was associated with it that is sending me to the moon right now.
Okay, so so they started casting the next Bond, James Bond now.
No. They said they want someone to play the next James Bond within the next 10 years.
For the casting. Yeah,
and they want someone to be James Bond for the next 10 years. And how you just gonna go again?
It's a commitment.
It's like, yo, you just gonna go twice? Fuck you. So yeah, Idris said I ain't doing it because I see how y'all treat niggas in Star Wars, and y'all not gonna do the same thing to me.
Well, you a title character, but he's a headlining character. You can't be a bait and switch with that. Like they bait and switch Star Wars. They can't bait and switch. Yeah,
I'm talking about the racist fuckboys on the internet. You say you see how they already went after Amanda Sternberg, Jodie Turner-Smith.
Man, try that with Idris Elba. Boy, we bought some pitchforks. Out your mouth.
We did it. We stood with Moses, and they still went after Moses.
Man, freaking look. I was okay with us getting. First off, no, let's make him Superman. Let's get a Hispanic female to be the next James Bond. Jamie Bond, you know, Julie Bond.
Jamie.
I would watch the hell out of that. I would watch it.
But I don't know if it's just because I've gotten older. Honestly, I don't even think it was Daniel Craig. I just don't think I really care about James Bond anymore.
Because you've gotten older? James Bond is is a gentleman's action movie.
I know, but I got Kingsman for that.
No, you don't. Kingsman is no. Kingsman is for little boys. All right. Did you know I watched that first movie?
I fucked with Eggsy.
Yeah, that's a little no. I'm sorry. Kingsman is for children. Okay. That the climax. Come on, Ryan. The climax of the first film, everyone's head exploded with confetti and fireworks and colors. Okay? Instead of just bloodying up the room, they gave us fireworks. That's something a children's movie would do. They wanted to go for spectacle. Now, James Bond would double down and give you something gritty and to hold on to. So, no, James Bond...
No, not really, because the only James Bond movie I believe that was rated R was No Time to Die. They have all been PG-13.
Yep.
You can have PG-13 and still have heavy subject matter. You can push that on.
Yeah, but you're not seeing headshots and blood.
Right.
That's the point. I mean, at least Kingsman was rated R.
I still I did not like that sequel. That sequel was trash.
I liked it actually.
Elton John got way too much screen time. I'm sorry.
He was in the movie for like a total of like 28 minutes.
The 28 minutes? That's way. That's first like he didn't get.
And even then, that might be me over exaggerating.
Yeah, that's not perfect. It was, but I'm sorry. Any screen time that Elton John had was too much.
Look, you're gonna quit slandering Elton John. You're gonna leave Reginald Dwight alone.
I'm not slandering Elton John.
Otherwise,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Coming to your house, and I'm hitting you with this book.
What book is that?
Elton John's biography.
Look, he's a very interesting guy. But when I pay for a movie about secret agents using gadgets and high-speed car chases and gunfights, I'm not paying to see Elton John. All right,
and I'm gonna stop you right there. Did you actually pay to see The Golden Circle?
Yeah.
You a liar and you know it. That movie was rotten. You was not gonna pay money to see that movie.
I did. I went to the theater and saw it.
Wait, who? I need a witness. I need a corroborating witness. Who you went with?
I either saw with Poopa or Carl. One of the two.
I'm gonna text him later and find out.
Nigga, you got whatever. I don't gotta explain that to you.
But yeah, I'd say get Taron Egerton to be James Bond.
He's too short.
I mean, I think. Oh my God.
Short.
You don't even know how tall that man is.
5'8".
Is he 5'8"? He's 5'9".
Close. That's short. Short. He's a cool actor though, but yeah, he's short.
Take my short behind over here then.
No, it's cool. If you 5'9", 5'8".
Bro, you know how tall Daniel Craig is?
5'10".
Yes, 1 inch difference.
How tall is Pierce Brosnan?
Great. Now I gotta look up how old. I mean, not how old. How tall Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan is 6'1". 6'1".
Sean Connery.
I'm not looking up all these James Bonds, man. Next, Sean Connery was like 5'6", and they just put him on platforms like they do Tom Cruise.
6'2".
So look at that. The height of James Bond has been shrinking.
Roger Moore. 6'1".
Probably gonna be like 6'1". See, look. Okay.
Timothy Dalton.
Bro,
6'2". 6'2". They're all tall. In fact, Daniel Craig is a short one. They're getting smaller. No more.
I literally said the James Bonds are getting shorter with time.
Well, when someone gets old, they usually shrink. So
that part. All right, so a show that needs to quit playing with my emotion and hurry up and come back. Season 3 has already begun the voice work production, and that is Invincible Prime.
Woo!
What's going on with season 2? Woo! Because I love Invincible. Like, I geeked out when the show debuted last year. It was last year. Yeah, it was last year.
It was last year, yeah.
Yeah, because I reread all 125 issues of Invincible over the course of like 3 weeks. while I was training at my job. You know, Samir, you need to finish that book.
What book?
Invincible.
Yeah, it's on the list.
It's always on the list. It's gonna be 10 years later. You know, I never finished Invincible. He was like 46. Like, I quit. I hate you. But so yeah, Carrie Payton, who does the voice of who the hell did he did? What's he? Black Samson, I believe. Cyborg. Yeah, he was Black Samson on Invincible. He said that the voice work for season 3 is underway. So hopefully that means, you know, we will get season 2 next year. Because I don't want to wait 2 years for this show to drop. I don't want another Euphoria situation because I'm already waiting till 2024 for season 3 of that. But yeah, so the sooner the better for me. Samira, what you got?
Okay, so all right, so I had the pleasure of finally getting around to watching Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Did you see that movie, Ryan?
What'd you say?
Did you see the movie Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a quick. So the movie came out several weeks ago, but I hadn't got around to watching it. But now I did, like last night.
Despite the fact that he said multiple times on this podcast, "Oh, I'm gonna review Bodies, Bodies, Bodies." Oh wait, I didn't get to see it.
What is your point, Bernard? Why did you interrupt me? What is your point? What is your point, sir? What is your point?
Let me. The point was. You said, "Hey, yeah, guys, I didn't receive Bodies, 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 so you know we're not going to even."
It sounds like you're talking a bunch of bullshit. That's what it sounds like. Pipe down,
sir.
Okay,
there is audio and video proof.
Yeah, that's just fine, but you don't have a point though. I'm talking about it now. What's your point for interrupting me?
You said never mind because you didn't get the chance to say it.
All right, so anyways, moving on for more pertinent information. All right, so if you haven't seen Bodies, 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 this is one of the few films that actually made me feel old. And I don't.
Okay, because I need you to explain this without spoilers. Oh yeah, Samir's afraid of getting old. He refuses to accept the.
I'm not afraid of getting old. All right, sir.
He's afraid of getting old, and he hates all old people.
I don't hate old people.
Yikes.
I'm ageless. I don't hate old people. All right. I just Father Time just doesn't touch me. Okay. I'm ageless. Anyways,
where your hair at, nigga?
Ooh.
I'm bald by choice. I'm sexy as hell. Right?
Okay.
What was I getting there?
Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. So, the movie that you said you was going to review, but then you was like, nah,
so
cool.
with conventional slasher films in the last 30, 40 years.
How about you do this without any spoilers? Because I do plan on watching it.
Bitch! I'm doing that. Stop interrupting me. Okay.
You just need to make sure.
Oh.
So, anyways, with slasher films in the last 40 or so years, basically everyone in the film usually acts as a caricature of various archetypes of their generation. So you have the Gen Xers, the millennials, and so forth, and they're basically just characters of their various facets of their generation, like goths, jocks, so forth. Party girl,
the cheerleader,
things like that. Right? This movie is very Gen Z. Like, imagine a slasher film with everyone being Gen Z, and it was perplexing. They made me like, damn, these people are just different. Okay.
Does this take place like in the 90s?
No, it's a Gen Z movie. There's Gen Zers. It's modern day, so they're all teenagers.
I'm thinking of X.
Yeah, and it's like, and then you have Amanda Stenberg, you have Pete Davidson, and a bunch of other no-name actors. Everyone did a good job acting. And
Dick Davidson.
And it's just oof. It really felt. I was able to relate to the characters for the most part because everyone did a good job acting. But oh boy, I'm like, yo, why y'all acting like this? This is and you can see some Gen Zers act like this in these situations. It got messy. This movie is breathtakingly good in what it does.
But yet you didn't watch Scream 6, 5.
I was like 5.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, it's on the list. I'll get around to it eventually.
That 18-year-old list that's.
I don't think. I mean, I guess String was good, but I don't know if it was good as Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
It was because it was basically everything you're saying about Bodies, Bodies, Bodies with Gen Zers.
Oh, okay. Well, Bodies,
I
Bodies,
told
Bodies.
You, Jenna Ortega was the lead.
So Bodies, Bodies, Bodies did what that did, but without any pre-existing foundation to build on. It did it on its own. So. Really good. So okay, I can go. Okay, do you guys want to run through the a review of Quantum Leap, or do I want to go over my review of
Did you watch Quantum Leap? Because
I think I'm the only one who... I didn't get around to it.
I'm the only one who watched it. Ryan, you didn't watch it, did you?
No.
But I did.
Good show. I'll just go into it real quick. All right, so literally picks up 30 years after the original series. So this is not a remake. This is literally a reboot / continuation. They reference Scott Bakula as being Sam Bennett. The new character's name is Ben Song, and people are mad that he's Asian. Like, of course, because why can't we have stuff on existing properties where, you know, people of color or, you know, diverse backgrounds, you know, become the lead? Ernie Hudson's in it from Ghostbusters.
Cool.
Same premise is more or less the same. God, you know, he's working on the Quantum Leap project that has already existed. He gets a phone call and he goes and starts up, he writes some new code in the background and he makes his first leap into, like, I think it was like the 90s or something like that, where he's part of a bank robbery and he has no recollection of his life whatsoever. So he's running around. If you ever watched the original Quantum Leap, you know that in that show, he had his best friend kind of like be an AI guide to him to help him get home. It's the same thing, except it's the guy's girlfriend. Airs on NBC. I love the show so far, and we're only one episode in. I hope Scott Bakula makes an appearance, although he said he wasn't. I think that's all cap. But if you get a moment, check it out. It's on the cock, a.k.a. Peacock.
Why do you say that? Why do
you say it like that? Oh
I'm sorry, man. Jesus and Mero. Jesus and Mero made so many Peacock jokes. It's ingrained in my brain.
No.
The Bodega Boys need to make peace and come back.
No, this podcast is not stand-up Bodega Boys. I don't even know who those guys are. I don't watch that.
You know who Jesus and Mero are.
I don't watch that podcast. Do not bring that in here.
They ain't Joe Budden. They ain't out here sitting on women's chests. Yes, that was the thing.
Why? Okay.
Jerking off dogs.
I guess there's some reasons why you would jerk off a dog. I mean, are they breeding?
Why is this a conversation?
No.
Why are you jerking off your dog and not breeding it? I mean, if you're breeding the dog, you can jerk it off.
Can we talk about why we're talking about, you know, jerking off dogs?
Okay,
that whole thing was weird in itself, by the way.
I had the pleasure of watching Barbarian.
I had the pleasure after that. What?
Yeah, phrasing.
I've had the pleasure of watching the film Barbarian. Full sentence, full thought.
Okay. All right, tell us a little bit about Barbarian besides Bill Skarsgård being in it.
Okay, so Justin Long's also in it. But
don't nobody care about Justin Long nowadays.
Damn.
Yikes.
So, all right, I'm trying.
Think about it. What was the last Justin Long movie you saw before this?
Tusk.
You saw Tusk?
I didn't see Tusk. I just know he was in that.
I said Saw.
Screaming.
Drag Me to Hell.
Same, and that's like an 11-year-old movie.
Yeah.
He was also in Dodgeball.
That was before Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah.
But he's been around. I mean,
I know, but I said the last thing. Oh, that's a lie. Wait, no, that might have been before. I was going to say Zach and Mary make a porno, but that might have been.
That was before.
Yeah. He married Kate Bosworth?
Yeah, guess so.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was in Yoga Hosers too.
You saw Yoga Hosers?
I did not see Yoga Hosers.
You're proving my case right now, Samir.
Okay, so, all right, so this movie is like it borders on self-aware in its humor, and it has a lot of things to say about a lot of other things. I'm trying to be vague as possible and gas it up. It offers this very foreboding tone all the way through, consistently unbroken almost, and it's just downright unpredictable with its terror. It's just shocking and just visceral. And I'm like, I went into this totally blind, and I did not know what to expect. And when you see it, it's like, what? It's really good. What else can I say about it?
It is an American horror film written and directed by Zach Creeper, which stars Georgina Bell, Bill Skarsgård, Justin Long, Arnon Mitchell, Roy Lee, Ralph Margulies, and J.D. Lifshitz. And J.D. Lifshitz produced the film. which follows a young woman who finds out that the house she
don't say. The less you know, the better about this film. Don't even read the synopsis. Don't say nothing. Don't read nothing. Go into it. Okay, the reviews and the word of mouth is enough to go into this movie and just go in blind. If you haven't seen this, Ryan, do yourself a favor, go watch it.
Okay. Yep.
Ryan, I don't remember. Do you even still like watch horror movies like that?
Every now and again. Vaughn is a bigger horror fan than I am. But it has to really catch my attention, or it has to be extremely gory.
And this one will get you. Then go see this movie.
Gotcha.
Also, Bodies is also pretty violent, so go watch that.
Ooh, I like the violence.
All right, so what do we want to talk about Andor at all? Like, do we just want to get that one out the way?
I'm resolved to watch this show, so we can not talk about it, or we can save it up for the season finale.
Because honestly, I really don't think I'm.
You want to sum up the season finale? Because I'm still watching the show.
Bro, that's 9 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm saying, I don't think I'm going to continue watching the show. It's because as much as I like Cassian Andor and Rogue One, we didn't need a Andor series.
I liked the people that he was with in the situation. I'm the characters, whatever, but the show is so well done and so well written. It's just everything is just done expertly. I have to watch the show. It's like Breaking Bad. I didn't like any of the characters in Breaking Bad, but you were enthralled with Breaking Bad.
There's a difference though. You like Breaking Bad from the beginning, right? So over time you began to hate those characters. We had one experience with Cassian Andor, and then he died, and it's like, oh hey, we're gonna tell you how he got to where he got.
Sometimes that's the thing you do.
See, yeah, but sometimes it also don't need to be done.
I mean, everyone's excited about that Bridgerton spinoff, and that's a prequel. You know those characters end up. Well, you're also lame because you don't like Bridgerton for some reason. What are you, racist? Are you? Yeah. What, you don't like? Wait, what's the problem with Bridgerton? You don't like black people?
I'm screaming.
Oh, that's nothing. See, look, period piece. You don't like period piece. That's what it is. It goes back to that. Square one. You don't like period pieces.
Sir, I'm the one who pays for Apple TV so I can watch Dickinson.
So what's the deal with not liking Bridgerton? You like Dickinson? You like Dickinson but not Bridgerton? I'm not saying
like Anna Karina.
Dickinson is fire. Okay? I'm not going to say it's not. It's fire. But Bridgerton is also fire. It's the same vein.
Samir. You don't have to like every single period piece out there. That's why I keep trying to tell
you. But you making a point.
You can pick and choose.
This is the problem I have with this man, Ryan. He makes a point not to like things. It's like, I'm going to be different. You know? That's what this guy is. Everyone's got nothing but good things to say about Bridgerton, except this dude.
To be fair, B, you are a bit of a hipster.
Don't you dare call me a hipster. I am not a hipster.
Like, you don't like things because they're, like, popular.
No, I like a lot of popular things. It's just like, if I look at it and it doesn't appease me, then I'm like, I'm good on that.
Well, that is also fair. That is also fair.
Okay, that's true. But let's take Barbarian, for instance. Yeah. Barbarian is sitting on a 92% on Rotten
Tomatoes. Bro, I never said that I wasn't going to watch Barbarian. I never said that.
I'm using it as an example. Okay? It has 142 reviews, okay? Out of 1,000 plus user reviews, it said he had a 71%. So you want to be that weirdo in that 30%? That's the question.
Yeah.
You want to be that 30%? That 29%? That's
what you're doing right now. See, what you're doing right now is, you know, you're being part of the toxic cancel culture right now because
I'm not canceling you. I'm
not saying you're canceling me, but you're criticizing me like if I had no intention of ever seeing this movie because of what I saw didn't appease me. It's like, oh, so you can't agree with the other 70% of us? What's wrong with you?
Look,
did you get shot in the brain? Do you have a mental deficiency?
So here's the thing. I'm all for ripping down established, well received pieces and finding actual nuanced arguments for it. But your arguments are never nuanced. You know, like
I don't need to be nuanced. The reason why I don't watch stuff is the reason I don't watch stuff. Why? Because it's my reason. And if I don't rock with it, guess what? I don't have to explain that to anybody.
And that's fine. But just
but it's fine. But
be ready for criticism. Be ready for criticism. Like, for instance, I can say I don't F with the Dark Knight trilogy, even though I watched it and I recognize that it's well done. But I have a nuanced argument lined up and ready to debate because I don't F with that movie.
We all got that argument for the Dark Knight. It's like, hey, you gave the Oscar to I almost said Heath Ledger. I mean, I'm sorry, Heath Ledger. Yeah, you gave the Oscar to Heath Ledger because he died. Joker was anarchy. He did
a good job though. That was a stellar performance.
He did a good job, but was it Oscar worthy?
Was it Oscar worthy though?
I don't think so.
The Oscars are a sham, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Smith could slap somebody else. But yeah, I am going to check out Barbarian. But the problem is, Samir, I'm broke.
I mean, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm gonna go on a $5 Tuesday.
But also, we're not talking about Barbarian. We're just saying you use that as an example of something.
I know. I'm just saying that's the reason why I haven't seen it yet. I had two options to go see on $5 Tuesday. One, The Woman King, which we both said we were going to watch and review, and two, Barbarian, which you said you were going to watch. And I said I got to check out a trailer to see if I'm invested. And we talked on the phone. I said, all right, I'm gonna go see Barbarian. I just don't know when because I ain't got no damn money right now. And that was on Friday. He was like, why can't you go see Barbarian? I'm like, bro, I overdrew my account by $80-something. He was like, ooh.
Too much information.
I don't care. I was on this podcast crying 2 years ago over Jessica. You think I'm going to care that people know that I ain't had no money?
I mean, you might would dial that back a little bit.
To be fair, everybody in our generation ain't got it right now. Let's keep it a buck. We ain't got it.
It's Robin season.
Right.
I gotta see Pearl, but that's a time thing, not a money thing.
Me is money because I'm broke.
Anyways, back to our berating.
Back to Andor.
All right, that's what I'm
saying. Wait, what? We were talking about Andor.
No, we were berating you. I thought we were berating you.
No, we were talking about Andor because I was like, I don't necessarily know like if this show can justify its existence for the next 2 years.
It does justify.
Because for starters, okay, Disney Plus has been around for 2 years. This is the only show to get 12 episodes a season.
I'm a little salty about that.
Because them first 3 episodes, they was not hitting to me till like the last 10 minutes of episode 3. Just dialogue, boring, flashback, boring. Shootout. The end.
The show doesn't rest on its action like most Star Wars properties does. It rests on its intrigue and its set design and its dialogue.
I get that. The set design is fire. The dialogue is mid.
It's not.
At best.
It's not.
But
it's pretty good.
To be fair,
like usually, like if I'm watching the show,
it's not like Star Wars is the most known for their dialogue.
I know, but at least with every other Star Wars property, I can honestly say I've been involved in the dialogue heavily.
Yeah, because every other minute they're shooting or cutting something.
No, not necessarily. But I can honestly say with this one, I had to turn on the captions. I don't turn on the captions for nothing, and I hate subs.
Yeah, I know.
I hate subs. So
that's dishonor.
But yeah, I honestly don't know if I'm gonna watch Andor. I mean, I might just try to work through it for the sake of the podcast. So I don't know. Maybe in 9 weeks we'll talk about Andor, but let's talk about The Woman King. So, little known fact for people who don't read comics, the Dora Milaje is actually what the hell's the name of the tribe again? I forgot. I saw this movie like 8 days ago. And Julie?
What is Dahomey?
No, no, that's the name of the city.
Yeah, the Kingdom of Dahomey.
Yeah, but that's not the name of the tribe.
I thought the tribe was called the Dahomey.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah,
I saw the movie.
I was literally just like on Samir right there. I was like, wait, I thought that was their name.
Angoji. There we go.
Oh,
no,
so
Warriors,
because they talked about it at the beginning.
No, so you're confusing tribal caste. The warrior caste that they belong to is the Agoli.
Yeah, I wasn't talking. That's what I was talking about.
But you said tribe. That's what confused us.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant the group of women, the Angoji, are actually the inspiration behind the Dora Milaje, who weren't created till like the late 90s by the great writer Christopher Priest, who is currently writing a Black Adam series, which I don't know if I'm going to read it because The Rock just don't make me care about Black Adam no more.
Yikes.
So, I mean, I'm over The Rock. I already said it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So this movie is set in 1823 in the West African kingdom of Dahomey. And it stars Viola Davis, Sumo Mabudu, Lashana Lynch, John Boyega, Sheila Atlam. Hero finds Tiffin. I don't know if that's like Ralph finds his son or something like that. Jimmy Odukie, who I was surprised to actually see because this guy he was in something I saw a long time ago, and it is not on his Wikipedia because this is so freaking short. But yeah, so I got nothing bad to say about this movie besides the fact that why is every like awesome movie about black people written by white people? Because if this movie gets an Oscar, it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be another Straight Outta Compton situation.
She's not white.
Maria Bello?
No, the director.
I didn't say the director. I said the writer.
The writer, yeah.
Dana Stevens is a white woman, but yeah, it was directed by Gina Price Blackwood, who directed Love and Basketball, The Old King, and one of my favorite movies with Gugu Mbatha-Raw, Beyond the Lights.
Beyond the Lights.
So my theory on that is, if it was written by anyone else, it wouldn't get anywhere near as much traction as it deserved.
I think it would have because Viola, Gina, and what's the other lady's name? I forgot. Sumo. They were all on the Breakfast Club, and that is actually like one of the highest watched episodes, interviews on YouTube from all the interviews of this year. So I think, we went out in droves to see this one because opening weekend it made $19 million.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, but it's just like, cause I already know when Oscar time comes around, that is going to be a trending topic.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like, wait, this was written by a white woman? Yes. Read credits. Do your research. But that's neither here nor there. So, thoughts on the movies. Let's go. I loved it. I had no complaints. The plot twist was a little predictable, but
I think it was predictable but well executed.
Yes.
Yes. It was predictable, but it was well executed. So I was just like, let me guess, this gonna be her daughter.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's exactly what me.
Okay, that's not the same.
Exactly
not predictable, or are you just throwing out plot points that you think are gonna happen? That's not the same thing.
No, that's a loud trope right there. That was a loud trope, but it was just well done.
I don't know.
Like as soon as like, okay, so like two things I kind of had a feeling were gonna happen. Like when she basically got her fortune told and she said something from her past was gonna come back. Mm-hmm. I'm like, she kind of got some relation to the big old dude from the other tribe.
Yep.
I didn't expect him to be, someone who raped her.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Oh yeah, spoilers, guys. If you haven't watched the movie, I forget. He don't never say nothing. I gotta say everything. So yeah, spoiler alert. If you didn't watch The Woman King, turn off the podcast and come back next week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you just ruined that part of that movie for people.
Oh, bro, shut up, because you and SB Silver just jumped right into Love and Thunder.
To be fair, you saw it coming from a mile away. You saw it coming from a mile away. Yeah. Something that I absolutely despise is that my husband is really big on tropes. So much so that me and my daughter now can spot them before we even press play at this point. As soon the very beginning of the movie, like once we first meet, what is her name? But the baby.
Naue?
Yeah.
Yeah, Naue.
I was like, somebody's been raped. Like, I saw it, and lo and behold, I was right. But again, well executed. This movie is amazing, but it's a trope. It's a giant trope from start to finish.
I do have to say one thing. I don't know what skin regimen she got, but I need it because she is 31 and she looks like all of 12.
Absolutely, yes.
She 31?
Yes.
Hang on, Thuso?
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely, yes.
What is what?
Absolutely.
What?
Whole woman out here.
Okay.
I was like, what is the secret? You must tell me.
Right.
And apparently she worked with Viola Davis before. She was on Scandal. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, different Scandal.
Yeah, I'm about
This
to say.
is this is a and I just realized that was also Kerry Washington, not Viola Davis. Leave me alone. I don't watch.
Well, to be fair, Scandal did have a crossover with How to Get Away with Murder, so
they did.
You're
What's up
technically
with
not
ABC
incorrect.
crossing over everything? We got Chicago Med, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Station 19 crossing over with Grey's Anatomy. It's like ABC is the king crossovers, but yet they refuse to acknowledge Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the MCU. I'm never letting it die, Samir.
So listen, all right. So yeah, there are a lot of it relies on tropes, but I don't think that's a bad thing. So I mean, look. So her issue with General Oba, I think his name was, plays out like this survivor's revenge fantasy, which you're with her the whole time, and
oh no, you definitely rooting for her.
Yeah, and the scenes, you know, dangerously do scrape close to daytime soap territory, but only a little bit. Like it flirts with it, you know.
Yeah, it's like that, you know. I mean, at least it's not as bad as the reveal on Moesha that Frank was Ray J's daddy.
Oh God!
It was like, who didn't see that one coming?
Yeah,
right.
and the Home's plotting against the Brazilian slave traders seems almost an allegory for Hollywood producers and how it would be an unlikely success. You know,
I can see that.
Yeah. So I just think this movie has a lot to say, and its statement should just it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, favorite part of the movie for me, the opening.
Ooh.
Oh, that opening was good.
I was not prepared for that level of wow.
Me neither.
I was taken aback. I'm not even gonna lie, and I was just like, wait, we're starting off like this. What? Yeah. Okay.
Like, I don't know what else that Lil Wayne was on, but you know, like the clip everybody uses on Twitter when he going woo.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Yeah, exactly.
Samir, what was your favorite part?
I had a bunch, but the training montage, which was most of the film, I loved every bit of that. The second battle, I loved. Because you see all the training in fruition, like, and how they develop. Yeah. You know, we lost some really favorite characters in that scene.
Ooh.
Ooh. Like the one her friend with the cute hair. Yeah, she got murked. It sucked. Also, it was spoiled. We said spoilers.
We already said spoiler.
Yeah.
I did not like I mean, okay, I didn't have a problem with them, but the love interest. What do y'all think? Yeah, Malik, Mr. Light skin.
Look,
he a pretty dude. I ain't gonna say nothing. All right, no cap. He a pretty dude. I see. Okay, look, he a pretty dude. I'll admit it. But do he need to be there?
Yeah, he was there learning the trade. That's why he was there.
Broham looked like Tom Perry's.
To be fair, he was necessary but not needed for as much as he was there, if that makes sense.
They could have wrote him out the movie. She could have broke out herself. That would have been better.
Well,
she probably would have got killed.
Well, it comes back to that whole trope of mother's life is kind of like baby's life, or a baby's life like mother's life.
Also,
so he was needed, but not that much in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. Y'all need some eye candy. Okay, he a pretty dude.
Did we?
You know?
No, I mean,
he's pretty.
I mean, we had.
I think a lot of women needed some eye candy.
Bro had her shirt off way too much.
No, he was. I mean, he was butt naked like once.
Like,
he was shirtless what, twice?
Yeah, that's right. Look, I ain't mind.
He was shirtless like twice.
Go ahead, y'all. Y'all ladies have fun. I'm glad y'all having fun. All right, y'all enjoy that.
Speaking from a woman's standpoint, was it nice to look at? Yeah. Did we need to? No, I did not care. That was the one gripe I had. I did not care. Like, yeah, you're hot or whatever, but we're not here for you. We are not here for you. Like, we
but you need a little bit of objectification in a movie, and they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do any objectification with a woman in a movie titled "The Woman King," especially after that first trailer gave you Dora Milaje vibes.
I'm just gonna say, the women were women in that movie.
Yes,
and that's all I needed. That is all I needed. The women were women in.
But trust me, like the internet would have been like, where's Malik? Why ain't Malik do nothing? I mean, it would have been nice if he actually did more. I mean, all he did was give her a knife and free the slaves.
No.
I mean, like he went there to go learn about the homeland and didn't learn nothing.
I didn't need him to. No, he learned, but he
learned a little bit.
I'm just saying
he should have picked up a gun and went in the war with him.
He got his friend. He killed his friend. Nah, don't.
No. He
his
assisted in killing his friend.
He did that. He pulled the trigger. He knew what they were going to do to him. All right?
Yeah, he knew exactly.
He knew exactly what. I'm like, yo, bro.
Especially after that comment he made about that could have been you on that stage. I was like, oh no, he finna kill this man. Yeah, he finna kill this man.
Like that.
Hit him with that James Franco on this and what the hell is the name of that movie? I almost said this is the end. What was the movie where they went to Korea?
The Interview.
Oh, The Interview.
Yeah, that. Really?
That movie is so
good. Yeah, so good. I bought the Blu-ray.
Is it open?
But yeah. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do we rate this movie? Because it's a 10 for me. I'm buying the 4K Steelbook Collector's Edition whenever it comes out.
Yeah, I will give it a solid 10.0.
I will also give it a 10 as well.
All right, everybody, you heard it here. The Woman King has a not a translation, a overall rating of 10. So, yeah. That part. So, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, episode 6. Let's get into it. So, once again, no mid-credit scene.
All you Daredevil stands can suck it.
Dang, Samir, don't be...
No. The show is called She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Don't watch it for another character. And get mad when that character don't show up.
Yeah. So this episode was titled Judge Jin, as the title card told us. So, directed by Anu Valila. Written by Cara Brown. Synopsis is Jen is a bridesmaid at a friend's wedding. A stressful event compounded by uniquely She-Hulk issues. So, Samir, you wanted more Jamila as Titania? You got more Jamila as Titania.
Loved it.
No issues. I'm glad she did her best to honor her friend's wishes. Ryan, you saw it, right?
No.
You not watching She-Hulk?
I told you I hadn't watched it yet.
The whole series?
The whole series.
You should start.
What are you waiting on? You gotta start.
Okay. All right. So here's why. I haven't been watching a lot of stuff lately because I have been on my Twitch grind heavy lately. Like between updating layouts and stuff, making sure, because I've already had my VODs removed once, copyrighted once. I'm like on top of everything now, and I've been like working on collaborations and stuff like that. So I haven't had a moment to watch anything the way I've wanted to lately.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting sick and tired of being flagged for like stuff like the episode we posted last week. I was talking about Intergalactic, the Kid Cudi special for Netflix.
Yeah,
I didn't even have the damn audio in. It was just a video. They were like, "Hey, copyright."
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, let me remove this and repost the video.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what I have going on with Twitch. I pretty much was talking about the whole Corey Kenshin Markiplier thing. Mm-hmm. And mid-stream, my VODs got pulled. And literally my chat was like, yo, your VODs are gone right now. And I'm just like, what? Yeah, so I have to like tiptoe things.
A pro-black streaming platform.
Please. If I had the knowledge of how to do that, I would be all over that. Because that is insane.
Yeah, insane. But we are going to go into spoilers on this episode. So
it's a quick episode though. So
that don't bother me too much, so whatever.
Okay, so Titania's a bitch.
We know this.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like really you going through all this because you got your ass whooped in the first episode. So first you take her name and copyright it. At the end, you just show up at her friend's wedding, who's not really her friend.
Can we talk about the friend? That lady sucks. What about her? That lady sucks.
What? How did she suck? Because she didn't want Jen to Hulk out at her wedding?
Yeah. Also,
bro, that's like
no, that's not where it stops. Hey Jen. Yeah, the staff are leaving because of the way I treat them. Yeah, can you go ahead and clean up for me and go? I'm like, what? No, crazy.
That sounds like a lot of galling audacity
like,
to me.
Yeah, to be fair, like some people do go into Bridezilla mode. Ryan, I thank you for not going to Bridezilla mode.
Did I go into Bridezilla mode when I had you at my wedding?
No, you didn't. But you also had other issues going on. But your mama and your sisters did, more or less.
What? No, they didn't.
Bro, they had me taking pictures like every 2 seconds.
I don't know if they did that.
That's why you got over 600 photos that still need to be edited.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. You're a true friend, and I will always be grateful for your contribution to my best day of my life.
Yeah. I really wish I recorded the video of him dancing. That would have been nice to put on our page.
It's on video somewhere. I know someone has it.
I know. Video. I ain't got it, though. But whoever got that video of Samir horribly dancing Return of the Mac.
I'm a bad dancer. I'm a cop to it every time. You don't got.
So, which was better, that or the dance battle between Jason's best man and my dad?
Jason's best man and your dad wins. Because Samir was off beat and everything. It's like Return of the Mac is a simple. You could literally 1-2 step, but he like 2 2 1 2 1.
She lied to me.
The fact that you're off beat while singing that is crazy.
That's and the thing that and bro, honestly, I don't know what on earth your DJ was thinking playing Return of the Mac. That is literally a song about getting back out in the field after a breakup.
That's our song though. That's not our song.
Yeah, I mean, good grief. But yeah, Jen's friend was a colossal jerk. So, do we think Jen's going to find love within the next 3 episodes?
Possibly. Well, first off, she made it very clear. That's another reason why the friend's a bitch. Freaking. Okay, so Jen's like, oh yeah, I'm so excited. I got this new job. I'm heading a department. I'm a superhero. And she's like, oh, but you're still single. Oh, you'll find somebody. Disregarded all her accomplishments.
Okay, like, so some people do that in real life.
Yeah, some people are bitches.
And they do suck, but I mean, she is that friend that, I mean, like I said, she's not really a friend. She's more of an accomplice.
That diminishes your accomplishments, yeah. That's not very nice thing to do.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, that sucks. I mean, they should have had a conversation. But, I mean, it's a comedy, so you're not necessarily going to have a conversation like, hey, I didn't like how you were talking to me this way, and, I'm hulked out at your wedding. I can crush your head like a peanut. So, yeah, obviously a fight ensued. I don't like how they did Mr. Immortal. So, Mr. Immortal was actually a character from the Great Lakes Avengers, if you don't know.
Yeah.
And the name's pretty spot on the nose. The man can't die. So, Ryan, this man is so afraid of confrontation. He's been married, I think it was like 6 times.
12.
Like 5 women and 1 man. And so instead of ending the relationship, he would kill himself.
That's so out of pocket. So out of pocket.
So like for real, so for real, Mallory and Gina, who work at the law firm, they're his
Nikki.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nikki. Yeah, So Nikki, they were talking to him about his case. He's like, so instead of just talking to these women, you just couldn't, you just killed yourself. He's like, yeah, but it's temporary. And like they're like on his case about it. You know what this man did? He got up, jumped out the window of like a 20-something story building and just walked away.
That's life goals for me.
Took a few minutes, Bones had to reset and everything, and I'm just like, wow.
Can we talk about how? Okay, yeah. So after that, can we talk about how the intelligentsia is now an incel message board?
Okay, so yeah, we kind of talked about that before we started the pod. So, due to the fact that we know the leader is coming back for Captain America: New World Order, I'm pretty sure he's just using all these tropes. I mean, all these incels and fuckboys to like kind of do his dirty work. Because obviously we're getting MODOK and Quantumania, which I did not like the design of MODOK, by the way. And obviously we're not touching Doom with a 10-foot pole at least until Fantastic Four. Who else was in the intelligentsia?
MODOK, leader.
MODOK, Doom, leader.
Not Mo-Man, but there was some subterranean guy.
It had to be Mo-Man then.
My Mo-Man, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So 2 Fantastic Four people who won't be touched anytime soon. But so yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get the big reveal that the leader's behind everything after episode 8. Love the episode. I definitely plan on rewatching it.
Also, MODOK looks fine.
Are you looking at the same photo that I looked at? He's like all yellow with red eyes.
Oh, wait, maybe not that. Okay, I'm looking at something else.
Yeah, see, you're looking at something completely different then. You might be looking at the thing from the Hulu show. But, so yeah, Ryan, you definitely got to watch She-Hulk just for the laughs. I'm still mad at Megan Thee Stallion for posting the twerk before anybody got off of work.
Nah. Post it, baby. Post it.
Samir, wait a day. The episode airs in the U.S. at 3 a.m. on a Thursday. She posted it like 4 hours later. I get you excited and all, but can we get off of work first?
No.
So
if I was in her position, I'd do the same thing.
To be fair, Megan had no say in that.
What do you mean?
She didn't.
What do you mean she had no say in it?
It's probably her PR. It's probably PR.
It's part of her PR. Yeah.
That's just stupid.
Yeah. Hip hop artist PR teams are weird.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Also, if Disney let it go by, it's their fault. Because Disney would have said, hey, you can't do this until that's time. So if they let her do it, then it's their fault.
You really think any white people on Disney paying attention to Megan Thee Stallion's Instagram?
Yes.
It's Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay, I guess. 10 out of 10 for me. Like I said, I'm definitely going to rewatch it after I edit this episode and post it. Samir? 10?
9.7.
For what?
What do you mean, for what?
Yeah, for what? Because we already said the whole season is a 10. Then how he going to throw out a 9.7?
I felt the episode was too short, so I took off 0.3 points.
Oh my God, it's a half hour. It's a half hour comedy.
I didn't get a half hour, though. I got like 21 minutes.
Okay.
That's how that works, though.
I'm going to tell you once again, because the way TV works in the US versus the UK is completely stupid.
This is my problem with all streaming sitcoms, though. If it's
streamed, I know you don't want them to stick with the TV model. You want a whole 30 minutes.
No, if it's streamed, there's no commercials. Why is it not a full 30? Maybe 28 or 27 minutes.
It might be an FCC thing. I don't know. I've never really dug deep into it.
It's never going to hit network TV. You need to make it full runtime.
But you'd be surprised like how many streaming shows end up eventually airing on TV. Like, only ones I really know that do it a lot are BET Plus shows. Like they'll put them on TV.
Wait, because wasn't Schitt's Creek streaming before it hit network?
No. No, it was a Canada show. And then they bought the rights to air it in the US.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's how that went. But So yeah, guys, I think we're going to call it a wrap. Ryan, my sister from another mister, the Candle Assassin, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. This is fun. Podcast is fun.
Yeah. Join us anytime, please. Come back.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously.
I need someone to rip on Bernard.
Bro. Really? DJ and Beck on here, so we're just gonna talk about the bus episode all over again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did what I had to do. All right. I have no guilt in that.
Okay. So this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider, aka the Red Ranger, minus the PPP fraud.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
And I'm Ryean J. Hi.
Yeah. So
yeah.
This is the Angry Blerds podcast.
Yeah. Join us next time. Same Blurred channel, same Blurred network.
Check out Ryan. Her streams are on Twitch. I am definitely going to post the link at the bottom of the episode and in the description for the Twitch stream, the merchandise, the YouTube, all that, even her Twitter. So give her a follow. Shout her out.
Follow me. I am 3 away from 300. So if you want to push me over that 300 threshold, that'd be lovely.
Yes. Do it, guys. Loco, I don't want to hear your mouth, okay? I know you don't watch streamers. Alright, so be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we will see you next week. Everybody, tell the people peace. Surprised he didn't say toodle this time.
Not toodles.
Oh no, he's done it. Oh yeah, he definitely go Wakanda forever.